The morning of my accident, the first thing we had to do was set up our two-man spider unit so we could power wash the outside of the pulp mill. All my fall protection equipment was available to me. I had on my harness, we had all the safety lines. Pulp mill's safety meeting made it perfectly clear that it's 100% tie-off, and I did not follow the rules. After lunch, my friend and I got ready to get back in our two-man spider unit, and first thing he did was hooked his lanyard up to the safety line. And he looked at me, and I didn't hook mine up. And when I looked down, I thought I could catch myself or if anything happened. And so I decided to, myself and a friend of mine, climb up on the handrail. So we climbed up on the handrail and picked the spider up, and it came back and hit me in the chest, threw me back about 10 feet, and then I fell 30 feet and hit the ground. After I was kind of being fixed and sewed up, my wife came into the hospital room, and the friend of mine was still in there, and my wife asked, how bad is it? And I told her that the doctor said I broke my back and severed the spinal cord, and I'm confined to a wheelchair. I'm known as a jokester from people, and she didn't believe me, so she had to go to the friend of mine, and he explained it to her, and then that's when she broke down and started to cry. And when we got married, for better and for worse, I never thought I'd put my wife through something like this. I've had 22 surgeries in 18 years. My name at the hospital was 2%. Anything that could go wrong, I picked up. My life expectancy is almost 10 to 15 years shorter than most. I never thought my wife would grab the baby wipes and wipe my bottom for me because I've made a mess. I never thought she'd get medicine for me, feed me, because I've had shoulder surgeries or a cast on. She did not sign up for this. This wasn't part of the deal. Coming home and meeting people and being in a wheelchair was more difficult than I expected. When I thought I had a lot of friends, you lose basically everybody. They don't know how to treat you, they don't know how to act, and a lot of people bailed. We had a fall protection safety meeting an hour and a half before I fell, and it was my decision not to use my fall protection. I was unsafe for so long that I took it for granted and it will not happen to me. And I was very stubborn to where if somebody told me to tie off, I would tell them, don't worry about it, mind your own business, don't worry about it. The company I worked for did everything they could to make sure I made it home at night. And I chose not to use it, that I can work faster being unsafe. I don't have the answer to it, but I've got the consequence of taking the shortcuts.